Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the video. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. Today we're going to be looking at the last game of the season, game week 38. It's finally come to us. We're going to look at the fixtures first of all, the top transfers in, and there is a big change to one of the positions that I've seen. It does affect Arsenal. So bit annoying. But then we'll also have a look at my league, how people are doing in my league, and also the cup game, who is the final of that cup game. So it'd be interesting. But if you did like this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below. It'd be much appreciated. Let's get into this last deciding of game week 38. So, fixtures, they all kick off at 4 p.m. on Sunday the 25th. That means deadline is at 2:30 p.m. So be careful with that, okay? We have Bournemouth, Leicester, Fulham, Man City, Ipswich, West Ham, Liverpool, Crystal Palace, which will be shown on Sky Sports here in the UK. Manchester United, Aston Villa, shown on TNT Sport here in the UK. Newcastle, Everton, probably one of the bigger games. Nottingham Forest, Chelsea on Sky Sports. Whoever wins that will get Champions League football. If it's a draw, Chelsea will. But then it doesn't help out teams like Brighton or Brentford to get into Europe. Then we have Southampton versus the mighty Arsenal. We have the newly crowned Europa League champions Spurs versus Brighton. And hopefully an ex-Arsenal player can upset the celebrations. Come on, Danny Welbeck. And Wolves versus Brentford. Now, also with that Liverpool Palace game is going to be a little bit of a pre-season game at Wembley for the Community Shield, Charity Shield, whatever it's called now, the week before the Premier League starts. So that's quite an interesting one. The last game of the season is that. We have the Premier League champions versus the FA Cup champions. So very nice there. We're going to have a quick look at the table and have a little see. Now, Arsenal can't really be caught unless there's a big, massive swing. So got that second place. City, a third at the moment, but most likely will finish in Champions League positions. It's a big arse. Like Villa, Chelsea, Newcastle all have to win and City lose. They can't draw. They have to lose. If it's a draw, if City draw, they'll be in. If Newcastle and Chelsea win, they'll go above City, and City will finish in fifth. On goal difference, maybe. Depending on how many goals actually Newcastle and all that score. But if City do lose and those three teams win, then they go above them. So fighting for potentially a Conference League game fixture is going to be also, well, Forest could be fighting for Champions League, Europa League or Conference. Brighton and Brentford are fighting for the 8th place, but that 8th place will only be determined if Chelsea finish 7th and they win the Europa, the conference game on Wednesday. So there's a lot of things to be done here. So Forest have to beat Chelsea. Villa have to win their game or draw. And then they'll go up, and then Chelsea drop down to 7th. And then Brentford and Brighton are fighting for that extra place. But then they won't know that until Wednesday. So, a bit weird. But hey, that is football for you. So let's get into the top players. Now, for me, from those fixtures, yeah, you're going to be looking at the Arsenal players because they've got Southampton. You've got West Ham against Ipswich. You've got Bournemouth versus Leicester. So those three teams have already been relegated. Manchester United, Villa. Well, Manchester United did poor against. Well, they couldn't score against Spurs. Spurs may be on a bit of a hiatus now. Would Brighton do well against that? You never know. So for me, Brighton league form are better than Spurs, but Spurs are coming off this massive win. So it's quite interesting. For me, City against Fulham may be a possibility as well. So for me, yeah, someone like Bowen against Ipswich, Watkins against United, Everson against who's they got? Leicester, Saka against Southampton. I could probably see some of these. But we scrolled down. We have Saliba. Now, Saliba has got an injury. He did come off in the Newcastle game at half time. He has got a hamstring injury. So I think some people brought him in thinking he was going to play. And then they've gone, uh-oh, we've lost that transfer. So that's a bit of a shame. Bit annoying, I would say. But for me, I'll be going for like people like the Arsenal players, the West Ham players, Bournemouth players, Villa players. I'll even maybe say some of the Brighton players could do well. Now, I see that is up here, but it is against Liverpool. Liverpool will be in that party mood because they do get that Premier League trophy at the end of the game, so they'll be a bit loud. It's going to be a big eruption. So, for me, I'll sit on that one. Yeah, and I don't normally say that bit, but I think Palace. I know Palace could probably beat Liverpool, but I think you could probably hold it off at the moment. Rodgers is good. Fabian Shea, good, but is against Everton. But it is at St James's Park. So that could be an interesting one there as well. Now, here's another one. If Chelsea score against Fulham, Forest, and Arsenal keep a clean sheet, David Raya will finish. He's got 13. He'll finish with 14 clean sheets. Okay. But Steele's here. It's currently on 13 as well. So we need to keep a clean sheet, and Forest need to score against Chelsea. David Raya will be the Golden Glove winner. So for the best goalkeeper of the season, keeping the most clean sheets. But as you can see, points-wise, top points. Well, there you go. How many has Pickford got? Pickford's on 11. So, yeah. But fantasy football-wise, there's 8 points difference. Pickford's actually got one of the better forms. Second's got one of the best forms at the moment. But there's only on 7 clean sheets. So, that's where I think got to be a bit careful with those goalkeepers. Oh, wrong button. So yeah, maybe someone like Dan Burns, very good against a strong Everton side. So maybe. Cunha, big reports that he's going off to United. He is the 4th best forward per match points. So give him credit on that one. Wood is another good option, but is against Chelsea. 3rd best points for forwards. Nice. Gibbs White, another good player. I do rate Gibbs White. Would love him at Arsenal. But problem is, would he actually get in the full strength side? Probably not. It's a bit of a waste. Rice is a very good one, especially against Southampton. Points per match, not that great. But hopefully for next season will be better. Haaland, 2nd best points per. Very interesting for forwards. But we will go more details of those in another video. Big transfers out. There we go. Saliba's been big one out. De Bruyne, I think people have been told he's not probably playing. Mo Salah, surprising. Bruno Fernandes, maybe a bit upset from not lifting up the European trophy. Cole Palmer, because of the Europa Conference game, meta. So I can understand why some of these Timber gain. So probably also, I think that's probably why a lot of people have decided to go with Ben White and Kivior. So they've heard from early on the day, Thursday, that this is it. This video will be out on Friday about all the transfers, or all the injuries and stuff like that. I can probably say why, but for me, the Arsenal players, yeah, Odegaard, but it's just at 8.2 million. Havertz may be a good option coming back. He did play 14 minutes against Newcastle. Martinelli could have probably done better this season. Trossard's even done better than Martinelli and hasn't played as many minutes. Saka up there. Saka is top points scorer. Oh no, he's not. Trossard's top point scorer. Interesting. Saka was out injured. So for me, I think it's going to be a bit tricky one. I would say go for those Bournemouth, Arsenal, Villa, West Ham players, something like that. If you can transfer them in and out, stuff like that. Now let's have a look at my league and seeing how people are getting on. Now, as you can see, I am 12th. It's most likely I will finish 12th. Can't catch the person up unless you have like 150 odd points, but that's never happened. But again, it's few weeks ago, it was tied. Now, that's it. Some people have had some awesome weeks, and is 54 points clear. Barring a big miracle, you have won it. Assistant manager. Gotta love it. I've had 3 weeks of it. 80 odd points, and the average is 44. You do got to love it when they go above the average. Come on, get back to mine. There we go. Mr. How Fast is Salah. I do love that name. You are currently second, but again, there are so many people close by to you who are going to finish in that top 3 position. Just like the Premier League, who's going to get onto that podium? There is literally, potentially, 5 teams potentially could take the 2 podium spaces. It's going to be very interesting, I believe. And good luck to you all as well. Now let's have a look at who's doing bad at our league. Uh-oh, Nick. Oh no. He is 29 points behind. Got to have a big one to catch up. But you never know. All that bench. Sometimes people don't trap yet. Gotta get rid of that. Very interesting. Now, what happened? Let's have a look at the cup. I lost. Oh, hang on. There we go. So, let's have a look, Miss Ram, and let's see where they are in the league table. We have got the player in 3rd place. Versus. Oh, let's just have a little look. The person in 9th place. Very nice. Very nice. Now let's have a look at that cup run. Oof. Oh, Palmer Ranger didn't do well that game, did we? No. Got let down. Got 2 points. 16 points. Just have a look at the top places. Oh, you got through on a tiebreaker. Got through on a tiebreaker. Lucky. And you beat Mr. Team I Have It here. Very lucky. Yeah, got lucky in the round of 16. Okay. That's all to play for in this last game. Who is going to win? Put your comments down below. Who do you think is going to win the cup? And who do you think is going to win the league? Your decision. Well, give me the top 3 places. That's what I want you to do. The top 3 places. So, I'm not going to talk about my plays yet. That's going to be on the next video. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. Goodbye from now. Catch you on the next one. Goodbye from now.